Hello there YouTube and welcome to a Who review. I am Davros and I'm a Whovian, and today I am reviewing Doctor Who, The Hungry Earth and Cold Blood. So this is an adventure from 2010 set in 2020, so pretty much set around this year. And I thought with this episode, with series 5 being 10 years ago this year, and with it being the future at the time, I thought, hey, why not revisit this one? So in this one, the Doctor, Amy and Rory find this drilling base in a remote village, and they find that they've woken something dormant, only to discover that they've awoken a Silurian colony, and some Silurians aren't happy about that. But then the Doctor, with his help, manages to calm everybody down and form a negotiation so humans and Silurians can live equally. Well, of course, there's those few Silurians out there that, one Silurian especially called Arya, who does not believe in a peace treaty between humans and Silurians and sabotages the whole ordeal, to the point where the Doctor must tell the Silurians and two humans called Nasrin, played by Maria Style, from the Kumars, and Tony, played by Robert Pugh, who both go into hibernation for 1,000 years and wait for that time again where where the Silurians, I won't say they're extraterrestrial beings because they're the previous owners of Earth, go into hibernation for another 1,000 years. Sadly, along the way though, Amy loses Rory and he gets taken into the Crack. The Crack was the what was it now? What do they call it when they carry? Oh my god, it's completely slipped my mind. The Crack was the whole. Oh god, I can't remember the bloody word now. But it followed Amy. It followed the Doctor throughout the 5th series, and the Crack erases anyone from existence and makes them forget. But the Doctor remembers Rory. As he reaches in, he then finds a piece of the TARDIS. I'm thinking, what's this? We don't know, but we do find out in the series finale. Yeah, let's get to my likes and dislikes. First of all, I like this story. For one reason, the Silurians returned. Yes, Series 1 we got the return of the Daleks, Series 2, the Cybermen, Series 3, the Master, Series 4, Davros. Oh, and we got the Centaurans returning in Series 4. We had the Macra in Series 3, we had the Autons in Series 1. In this, we got the return, after 40 years since making their first debut on the show, the Doctor encounters a new breed of Silurian. So they are the Silurian, but they're a different breed of the species. And, like John Pertwee tried to come to a negotiation with them. At first it all works out, but then the one Silurian named Alia, played by Nev McIntosh, yes, that's right, Nev McIntosh, who later returned and reoccurred on the show as Madame Vastra and who became Jenny's wife and sort of led the Paternoster gang. So she's in it, but playing a different Silurian. She plays actually 2 Silurians in this. She plays Alia and Restek. And yeah, she does a great performance playing both roles. We even get another Silurian, which is like a wise old man Silurian who's more than willing to negotiate with the humans, and he is a great character as well. I like the redesign on the Silurians and how they made him look more human in the face. Yeah, I would love to see the return of the old Silurians. I mean, they brought back the Mondasian Cybermen in the Capaldi era, so you never know. They could bring back those old Silurians. I would love to see them Silurians, the classic Silurians, and the new Silurians together in an episode. You know, I hope one day that would happen. Also, I think the Sea Devils, their distant cousins, are long, long overdue a return. Do you think that? Because I really think they do. But still, I completely loved this two-parter. I also loved Matt Smith as the Doctor, how he remembers them, and how he just did a great show with Karen Gillan. She too was great in this. Kind of like a damsel in distress in the first part with her getting sucked into the Earth, because that's what happens. They drill so much, people start falling into the Earth, and they get taken by the Silurians. But still, I like this two-parter. I also loved Maria Slayer in this as Nasrin, but she was, a great lead for these humans in it. I also like Robert Pugh in this as well as Tony. Now, Robert Pugh is a Welsh actor who's appeared in Game of Thrones, but I remembered him from this one. I actually remembered him that he was actually in the Torchwood episode. The same actor from the Torchwood episode Adrift, where he played Jonah, an old version of him. But they reused him again, and which is no strange thing to the Whoniverse. They reused many actors before. And he played a different role in this, and I thought he was great in it too. And, I like the relationship that Tony and Nasrin had in this. Like, he clearly had a soft spot for her, and when he'd been poisoned, he wanted to tell her this. And she felt the same, and they both went into hibernation together, hopefully where there'll be a cure for the poisoning that he got from the Silurians, that released a toxic poison in him. But yeah, I just loved this episode. This two-part episode. The first episode was good. The second one, I thought a lot more happened, and we saw a lot more. In this, we see the Silurians, we see one Silurian, and then we see others towards the end in the final act of the first part. But in the second part, we see the whole colony, we see the whole Silurians in full swing. I also like the masks that these Silurians wear. Almost kind of reminded me of, like, the original... Well, they look nothing like the original Silurian look, but I kind of like the masks they wore. Also, I like the guns they had. Kind of reminded me of the Sea Devils. Like I say, it was a great two-parter, and I enjoyed it a lot. And, has this aged well? I would say it has. It's, I thought I'd revisit it for this review. So, yeah. So, my ratings now. So, I'm going to give the visuals on this I'm giving the visuals an 8 on this, because there were quite a lot of good visuals in this. Especially for its time. I'm going to give the writing for this I'll give the writing a 9. This was written by Chris Chibnall as well, who is now the showrunner of Doctor Who, and this was back when Moffat was the boss. Chibnall has written for the show before, like Moffat did during the Russell T Davies era, so yeah, and this is one of during those eras, that time before Chibnall became the showrunner, he didn't write the best of episodes, but this one was a good two-parter. So yeah, the writing gets a 9, and the performances in this, that gets a 9 too. So yeah, good two-parter. I recommend it. If you love the Silurians, you'll love this one. And this was, the beginning for the reoccurring characters of the Silurians in the Matt Smith run. I don't know why they haven't brought the Sea Devils back yet. That really gets on my nerve. Come on, Chibnall, bring back the Sea Devils. I want to see them modernised. Anyway, yeah, that has been my Who review on The Hungry Earth and Cold Blood. Have you seen this one? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All of my social media links are down below in the description. I have been Davros the Whovian, and until next time, run for your life.